lunch with Monique. I'm not sure why she's trying to get close to her, but I think because you know Monique gonna come with receipts, you don't want to get on her bad side, so you're gonna just tread lightly because you don't know how she coming. But I'm gonna need you to be careful with that too, because you know what she did to your friend. She assaulted your friend, so now you're trying to be cool with her, so you might want to be careful with that too. Then we have Monique was saying that Stacy was going around taking people ideas. So she might want to be careful. What I just said? Wendy, you might want to be careful who you getting your information from. Yeah, she is going around stealing people ideas. But she know that already. But look like all the ladies do it. So Stacy not the first one, because Karen did it too. Then we have what it was. Oh, Stacy and Timu. So Stacy was with Timu and Arabella for her swimming lessons, and she invited Tia over. And then Tia came over, and they were sitting around talking, and she told, what's her name? She told, Stacy told Tia that she's the most comfortable she feel with in the whole group. So that's why she invited her to come and see Timu. Well, she invited her and Timu to a double date for the next day. Well, Timu said, oh, I'm not going to be in town. Won't be here. Not available. And Bravo records everything. Of course, it's on the TV. He said he's not available. So he declined. So they didn't do it. They didn't go. So then when they do go, they go with Tia and her husband, and then Wendy and her husband Eddie. They all go, and at this dinner, Tia tells Wendy, hey, I was with them yesterday, and she said that he's not in town, he left already, and she said she's the most closest to me. Now, I'm not sure why Wendy felt the need to want to pick up the phone and call this girl in the middle of the dinner, because I thought that was rude. You could have, wait till the dinner was over and we walk outside and you have this conversation. But our husbands are here and you decide to call this girl on speakerphone. So she calls her. They have the conversation. And Stacy denied all of it. She denied all of it. So I'm curious to see how that's going to play back in the reunion. Because, girl, you're lying. And then you're going to say, oh, well, no, I'm not sure why she told you that because... Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. This girl lie. So then we have, and one thing I did want to mention, I do like that they were able, Tia and Wendy were able to go to lunch and just bond, have conversations. And I feel like the way that her and Tia is having these conversations and hanging out is, I think, what she expected from Nneka. But Nneka came in hot, Nneka came in negative, and Nneka was like, I'm going to take you down, and I'm going to be the only Nigerian on this platform. And that is not the case. So, let's see how this friendship goes with Tia and Wendy. Then we have the GNA event. So, the GNA event comes, and for one, I didn't like Giselle's hair. I don't know. Oh, you just made it to 10 million downloads. And you wore a picky head ponytail. Picky head ponytail, and the hair color didn't even match. Like, you had honey blonde roots, and then your ponytail was blonde. I guess that's the look you was going for, but this feeds into what the ladies are already saying. You can't dress. You cannot dress, and you come here with your hair looking like that? And you got money, baby. You got money. You could have did better than that. You really could have. But anyway, so then we have Stacy choosing to have a conversation with Tia and Wendy and pull them to the side. Now, mind you, when Kay wanted to have a conversation with Wendy and Giselle and pulled them to the side, Wendy was like, oh no. When we was on the boat, they was on the yacht. She was like, oh, no. We could just have this conversation in front of all the ladies. They always want to pull people to the side. But then when Stacy pulled you and Tia to the side, you didn't say nothing. You just went. But don't worry about it because all the ladies followed. Giselle just showed up, and then Kay showed up, and all the ladies was just right there. Okay, go ahead, finish talking because we ain't going nowhere. We won't hear this. Because it clearly was about to look like an ambush for Stacey. So then they she, you know, Tia says how she feels about it, and she's like, well, I really was trying to get to know you, and I really wanted to see what could become of this friendship, but you lie. You lie. So I'm not trying to get to know you. I don't want this friendship, and I see what the other ladies was talking about. So we'll see where that relationship goes. Also, Kay went on to mention that as soon as we left the GNA event, you called Chris and he called Cookie to tell Cookie that Monique was bashing him, and she went and carried Stacey went and carried the bone and told Chris everything that Monique was saying in front of the ladies. Now that, Stacey, if that was the case, you shouldn't do things like that because these women are sharing how they feel and you want them to be comfortable. You don't want to go sharing stuff and make these people not feel comfortable with sharing stuff around you. But Cookie was like ready to go upside her head. But I don't trust Cookie. So I don't know how to feel about that either. Also, her and Kay and Stacey going back and forth. And she tells her, she's like, Stacey, I wouldn't trust you around my man. And I think this is going to play into next week too. Stacey, I wouldn't trust you around my man. And Stacey's like, you don't have one. Okay, you just shut up. I'm not sure what's going to happen next week when they replay that part, because I'm sure that's how it's going. Next week is going to start with that clip. But Kay, you should have had some kind of comeback. You should have said something. You just shut up. She don't have a husband. Remember, she divorced her husband. So you had ammunition. You had stuff to say. And you didn't say nothing. What is that? So this episode was a lot. This is probably going to be a 2-part video because this episode was a lot. They had a lot going on this episode. I'm curious to know how things are going to go next week, where it finishes off. I know there should be another trip coming. We're in episode 8, so we have a lot of more episodes to go. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for the next time that we talk tea. Don't forget, if you want to be sitting on the couch talking tea with me, reach out to me so that you can be on the couch the next time we talk tea. Until next time, I will see y'all on Sunday. Y'all have a good night. Bye.